Hi everyone, this is Sunette, and in this video we're going to discuss what it means to honor life. So honoring life is a statement that we have every so now and then used in materials and videos and recordings throughout Destiny and throughout the years. And recently I came across an interesting statement that was made regarding honoring life, where an individual asked the question, but why must we honor life? Life doesn't ask to be honored. And that is an interesting way of looking at life itself. But first, we've got to ask ourselves, but what is life? And within reading that statement that the individual made, it also opened up within me the point that we haven't actually really looked at what does it practically mean to honor life. And within that, define the words in a way that you can live it. And for the words, the statement to become a part of you, your process through the mind, into self-awareness, into self-aware living, that the statement assists and supports you in your everyday life experiences and relationships. So life, if we have a look at how we have observed life through Destiny, through the portal more specifically, here we're looking at more of a deep dimension of life, the substance, that life force that gives this existence, ourselves, the physical body, everything that is here. It's very life, it's very existence, it's very presence, if you will. But there we're looking a bit too much outside the box. Let's make the statement honoring life practical, make it real, make it here, usable. So for me, honoring life is about honoring in a way of recognizing within gratefulness, within respect, that which is giving me the opportunity to be me, to live me, to give me a purpose, reason, and meaning to live my life and make something so much more of myself, my life, and everything and everyone within it. This not only extending to my personal relationships, but also to my society, to my environment, to the world on a global scale as well. Yes, it is true that life isn't asking to be honored, but it's not so much to look at it in the dimension of, okay, life is not asking us to honor it, so, why must we? Life is, so what's the point? What's the reason? We must just simply be ourselves, live ourselves, do what we're here to do, and that's kind of it, maybe walk our process, our personal process, our life process. But honoring life, what's the point? What's the use? It's there, it's here, it is. To rather than looking at it that way, how I've utilized the statement honoring life is to assist and support me to become more aware of myself, my body, other people, my environment, being nature, the animals, the insects, expanding it from there into the earth, this existence, honoring life in a way of doing what I can within my relationship with myself, my body, people in my life, the animals, nature, the world on a global scale, to create a relationship with it in a way as I would have wanted for me. Because the statement honoring life was a stepping stone for myself in my process of becoming more aware of my personal responsibility. So yes, as much as it is about honoring life, as in honoring ourselves, it is also to look at utilizing that statement in a practical way as a bridge for a moment to become more naturally honoring. Naturally honoring meaning, yes, then you become and express and live in a way where honoring life is not something that you've got to remind yourself of doing or remember or, consciously think about. It becomes your way of life and of living as a natural part of yourself. So for everyone who has come across the words of the statement that we've used often when it comes to honoring life, it's to assist and support with that awareness, that creation of a relationship in terms of your physical body, your surrounding environments, the animals, the insects, the very air you breathe, the people you come in contact with. And honoring, as I said, is just like a moment of recognition, a moment of awareness, a moment of doing unto others as you would like to be done unto, a moment of standing in the shoes of another. So it's like within that one statement, there is so much that you can learn from and expand within yourself in the key word, which is actually our relationship. What do we even honor ourselves? What does it mean to honor ourselves? Because if we do not yet understand or have even defined or lived the statement to honor self, then technically we wouldn't understand what it means to honor life. So this was also quite interesting what I noticed within the statement of the individual, saying, why honor life? I'm not asking to be honored. But it's kind of the same as in saying, okay, why honor yourself? You're not asking to be honored, because the problem is actually within the question itself, within the statement. Meaning, yes, we're not asking to be honored, but in honoring ourselves in a way where we respect ourselves, we recognize ourselves, we appreciate ourselves, we live in a relationship with ourselves and our bodies in a way where, we can look at ourselves in the mirror at the end of each day and be proud of who we are, of what we have learned and what we have accomplished, and yes, even the mistakes that we've made, but in a way where we will reflect on them, learn and grow and expand. So for me, that's how the words honoring life became more practical, more real, tangible, and livable. I first looked at, okay, honoring myself. How am I going to define that and live that for me? How would I like to live myself and who I am in thought, word, and deed in a way where at the end of each day I'm proud of myself? And yes, not always 100% proud, as you do make mistakes and things like that. But, even despite that, you know that you're working on them. You're going to do what's necessary to become better the next day, to learn more, to grow and expand, and become a living example of the potential as people can be within ourselves, our relationship with each other, with nature, the animal kingdom, the earth, and even on a global scale. So this video to share with you the statement to honor life, because within that statement, honor life, honor self, there's actually a key that will assist and support in expanding your awareness toward yourself, your relationship with your body, and everything and everyone else around you. All right. Thank you very much.